I'm shipping 24 games in 24 months on Steam, and my game 4 is in production. I wanted to reserve a slot for this video to kind of think why I'm making this given game and what I want to try by making an incremental game. I've been watching the Steam storefront for some time, and right now it seems that people enjoy playing these incremental games, which to me as a developer seem as a game genre that is very easy to make, and there is let's say a very minor amount of features you need to add into those games. So I wanted to try this time, rather than doing something I'm personally very invested in. I wanted to make a game that is, let's say, following the standards of some specific trending genre, and that's the incremental games. You can see my previous games, the 3 games. There's actually a video on my Patreon sharing the numbers, how much the game sold and such. You can go check that video, how those performed. So the comparison will be very interesting to see. Is there any difference in the numbers and such when I make a game to an existing genre? So how the game looks, I will kind of play it at the same time. So the basic idea in the game is that you have different kind of these options here. You can buy different, let's say, it's a little below my webcam, but anyhow, you can purchase these buttons there, and there's these gnomes who try to steal your buttons. You can collect these, and you need to occasionally fight against these intruders who try to get your buttons. By the way, can I get sound here? Let's say like that, maybe. So like that. So I can like increase the button drop amount when I get enough coins. So let's take that. I can then get more coins here. Not coins, buttons. So the basic idea is basically this. You have different kind of places you can increase the amount of buttons you can get. And at some point I will have a lot of buttons on the screen, and the don't take my buttons. So I collect these. I can increase the, let's say, bigger collector, get a bigger one. It's easier to collect these then, and also to hit the gnomes, obviously. I can get a passive income, so every 1 second it spawns now 2 instead of 1. So I can get these up, and I don't actually have the debug on, so I cannot get more resources faster. So, but there's the tech tree as well. So let's see if I can get that up during this video. But the basic idea in the game is that it's very easy to make. It took me like, let's say, 2 days to make this given game, and maybe 3rd day to make some additional features and some polishing and such. But I think it's already, the core functionality is in the game already. It's very fast to make this. Let's take a couple of big buttons here to increase the amount. So, but yeah, it's basically, I can get an auto collector at some point. It starts collecting the coins for me. And these gnomes keep on appearing. I need to fight against these occasionally. And that is kind of also the twist in the game, because the incremental genre, there's a lot of games for this, so I wanted to add something different. The first idea for the game was that I wanted to put very generic art style in the game, that there wouldn't be any kind of a fantasy setting or such in the game, but I just couldn't resist it. I wanted to add something me in the game, and that's the gnomes who try to steal your buttons. Ultimately, they don't really have a functionality in the game. It's just a kind of a feeling for the player that he needs to, or she needs to, fight against these and get those gnomes out. But ultimately, when you get a lot of buttons, don't really matter that much. They're more of a additional reward system. So you can actually, I can show you, you can now get like, what, couple of buttons from each gnome, but there's also bounty bonus. I can buy this, and now when I hit the gnome, I will get a lot of more bounty from them. So that's one income way as well. But I will add on more these kind of unlocks here. And the core loop of the game will be that there's this upgrade base button. I can actually move my camera there. There's this upgrade base button, so you can upgrade the base to level 5, and when you do that, wow, did you see that, how many buttons I got from as a reward? But anyhow, so I can upgrade my base, and when I do that to level 5, I will complete the game. And when the game is completed, I will unlock new features there, which are, let's say, a little different all the time, so how you can acquire that. And I think that makes a feeling for the player that there's diversity in these runs, and the player has a kind of a tactic in mind, how they can get the money or the buttons as fast as possible in the game. Let's get some couple of big buttons here to increase the income. But yeah, it's basically just a relaxing game where you collect these, and the gnomes, yes, they are not that relaxing because they try to steal you the buttons, but in the end it's very, let's say, easy to get rid of them, so it doesn't really matter that they come there. It's just maybe a fun thing for the player rather than a stressing thing that someone is trying to steal your buttons. Now I can get the tech tree up. So this is the tech tree, and it's basically in development right now, but the basic idea is that there's different kind of upgrades you can purchase here with the buttons, and when you purchase these, you get obviously a little more ways to earn more buttons. And that's the basic idea, that you can buy all of these, and it may be a strategy for the player as a play style, that I like to get maybe these up first, and then I'm able to do this and that, and it makes a feeling for the player that the player has, let's say, a choice how the game goes and how fast do they acquire the things and such. But I think like the basic idea of getting a lot of different kind of options for the player and the unlocks when you complete the game, it may be just a casual, fun little environment for the player to play through, unlock everything, and at the same time figure out different kind of solutions, how to get the income up as fast as possible. So this game is called Buttons Up, and it's already on Steam. I think I can actually get that link, but the basic idea of the game is very simple, and it was very fast to make, but it's interesting to see how people find the given game on the Steam storefront, because there's a lot of games that, let's say, are this simple as the Buttons Up as an example, and people still like to play that. So Buttons Up on Steam, maybe you want to go ahead and wishlist that, and go watch the trailer. I find it's 35 seconds, pretty fun trailer for the game. There's some GIFs this time. I didn't put any GIFs previously in my games, and this time I did, just to showcase how the game works and such. So let's see how that goes. So there's a release date, 31st of December, so that's in 3 weeks. I have still plenty of time to add features and polish the game and such. So if you decide to play the game, it's already on itch.io as well. So chestercraft.itch.io, well, yeah. Anyhow, that link right there, I will put in the description. You can play the game actually right here for free as well. So maybe you want to go ahead and try it. And if you do, be sure to drop a couple of comments, like what you think that the game should have been, what kind of features should I add, and what kind of unlocks would be fun and such. But also from the artistic view, like maybe some additions, how the game looks and such, would be nice to hear ideas from you. You can do that by dropping a comment on YouTube or jump into our Discord. I will put that link as well to the description. So you can come to Discord to discuss about the game as well. So maybe consider doing that. But that's the game. So I hope to see you wishlisting the game and dropping comments. What do you think about it? And that's about it. So hopefully you enjoyed the video. Be sure to drop a comment and like the video, or subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet not done that. I will be sharing my journey in shipping 24 games in 24 months on this channel as often as I possibly can. So I welcome you to join this journey. Hey, happy upcoming Christmas, happy upcoming New Year, and have a great rest of the year. I hope you have fun making your games or playing them. Cheers, thank you, and bye-bye.